Welcome. Today we will have a rather gentle practice. Begin with a full standing flower, a pause where you can move on if that's enough for you, and then some work on the ground. Grounding flower poses out of order. Ground yourself. Focus down. And allow your chest to remain lifted as you still and inhale into mountain pose. Deepen your breath while focusing on your heart. Scan your body and register what you are feeling. Inhale, come up on the tip of your toes, down with the hands on top of your head. Elbows back, spirit breath for the crown. Let yourself be breathed. No effort. Inhale up and exhale from side to side. Feel the arch from your feet to your fingertips. Breathe into tight spaces. And stay for a breath on each side. Before inhaling and returning to divine pose. Walk your hands behind your neck, tip the head back. Your elbows come forward as you cradle the head and relax through the throat. Sleepwalker pose. Gather tension throughout your body and use a strong breath through the throat to help you dissolve it. Rotate the neck with an easy support from your hands. Slow and reverse the rotation. Returning to sleepwalker pose. Breathing through the throat and neck. Exhale your hands down and stick your belly forward. Buddha belly pose. You're sinking into a supported position and you're balancing tension in the front and back of your body with a focus of attention on the hips and around the lower back. Long, deep breaths into the pelvic floor. Your gaze is level and easy. As you begin hip circles, you're rotating the hips at a comfortable extension, relaxing out through your lower body, slowing, reversing. Allowing yourself to feel how the legs work together before returning to Buddha belly. A couple more deep breaths as your arms hang loosely. And exhale your way down into ragdoll pose. Releasing the head, relaxing out by pumping the heels. Rise a little, inhale and plug one nostril with your thumb. Inhale. Switch sides, exhale as you compress back into ragdoll. Inhale. With strength, switch sides when you complete the inhale and exhale slowly. Inhale with strength. Switch sides and allow the bend to help you exhale. Inhale once again, and if you so choose, cross the body. Inhale to center. Switch sides. Inhale to center. If you so choose, lift the opposite arm. Inhale. Exhale. Before returning to center in ragdoll. If you so choose, release the arms. Inhale up into chair pose. Arms extending from deep in your chest. Focusing on the solar plexus. As you exhale, lift the belly just a little to help squeeze out the bottom of the lungs. Begin bear pose, reaching forward, rotating the body like a swimmer. Allow your gaze to travel up, down, up, forward, down, back. For returning to center in chair pose, notice which muscles work the most. Adjust your posture to bring support from the opposite side of the body. For inhaling up, draw your belly in, straight legs, forward bend. Press down through the balls of the feet. Let the head and shoulders go. Draw the muscles above the knee up towards your root. And breathe the belly towards the thighs. Next inhale, lift one foot while placing your fingers on the ground. Exhale, bring it down. Let the inhale guide you as you lift the other leg. Continue to alternate, reaching a little bit higher each time with a comfortable strength. Feel how the lifted leg helps you bend a little deeper. Keep one leg lifted through several breaths. Exhale down. Inhale up with the other leg. Inhale a flat back and then back down into a forward bend. Step your feet a little wider before rising into centaur pose. Open your hands and rotate your shoulders out. Inhale, twist gently into an archer pose. Take a couple breaths here. You are reaching the comfortable limit that your arms will bend. Don't force past this point. Rotate the lower shoulder out and breathe in a way that helps you relax your upper back. Archer pose. Returning to center. Breathe into your upper chest and blow the air out as if you're creating a bubble. Allow this to help you focus your attention right below the collarbone. Inhale, step broader into goddess pose. Fingertips up and alive. Sit down into your root. Inhale the belly open. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Belly open. Tuck the tailbone. And now sense this motion without moving your body much. This is the root lock. It helps you draw energy up from the earth. Hug a tree and exhale, bend down over one knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. Inhale, come up. As if a sapling has been bent down and released to return upright. Return to goddess pose. Tongue out, lion's pose. tense every muscle in your face as you exhale. And release for one more time. Ball up your hands, bring them down to the ground. Inhale, arching from the chest and leaving a nice bend in the lower back. Rise in ape pose. Breathe through an open mouth. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate, inhale, ball your upper fist, open them, and then ball the upper fist. Inhale. Exhale, sink into the hip. See if you can remain aware of both hands at once in your vision. Allow the breath to determine when you're ready to inhale and change your position. Before returning to ape pose. Straightening the legs and arms into star pose. Breath of fire. You're breathing out quickly and allowing the inhale to happen on its own. Allow your pace to be determined by how much your body can feel this groove. Draw your belly in, wrap your arms, and allow them to hang. Begin to sway from side to side with the strength of your core. The outer elbow rotates forward. Feel the gentle twist in your lower sides. Before placing your hands on the ground and sinking into a squat. If this is not comfortable for you, you can go to all fours and sink your butt down as much as you comfortably can. Stare at the ground in front of you and return your energy to the earth. Extend one leg, rotate the toes out. Feel the stretch in your lower thigh. Shift your weight to your hands and shift sides. Shift sides after a couple breaths on each side. And if you find that you're getting good work done in one side, stay. Feel the rotation from your toes all the way into your hip. And if you give one side a good long stretch, be sure to give it to the other. Returning to a squat. and sitting down in a simple cross-legged position. Scan your body and integrate the work you've done by using your breath to draw sensations into your center. Make simple adjustments to the positions of your ankles, perhaps moving them a bit forward. And breathe into your lower belly to support an upright chest. Either continue to rest here or turn your legs under and come down in child's pose. Lengthen the lower body. Breathe with the earth. Rotate the feet, turning them under. Come into down dog. Bend the knees and lengthen through the arms, shifting the weight side to side to recognize what each shoulder wants independently. Feel from the fingertips through to your core, and then all the way up to your root. As you begin to straighten the legs, shifting weight from one to the other, and perhaps lengthening your stance a little bit. Come forward into plank pose, down through chaturanga, up dog. Shift your position to sink a little deeper, pressing through the fingertips, opening the chest, and reaching your hips towards the ground. Before exhaling, back to child's pose. Come forward, arms on the ground, parallel. You can rotate your hands sideways and grip your biceps to find the correct distance. Broaden your fingers and grip the earth for a low cobra. remain here, or plant your arms a little more firmly and walk up into dolphin pose. Ground through the heels. Reach towards the earth with alternate legs pumping. And keep your elbows firmly planted. Before exhaling, back down to low cobra. Rotate onto your back. Fingertips brush the heels. Inhale. Legs in. Exhale. Down to the side. Inhale, lift the upper knee. Allow the bottom to follow. Take a couple breaths. And gently gaze towards the opposite arm. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse. Feel the lower hip supporting the upper as you spread the tension out of whatever area bears it the most. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Inhale to center, knees to chest, feet down. Inhale, bridge, exhale, round. Inhale, bridge a little higher. Exhale, down. Wait for the next inhale to tell you when to lift, ground the shoulders and the feet. And stay. Knees squeeze gently towards each other. Feet are alive. Lift through the shoulders. And exhale, slowly down. Couple breaths, lower back into the earth. Inhale, draw one ankle across above the other knee. Take central arm through. Wrap the other around to meet below the knee. And inhale, drawing the hip open. Exhale, down. Inhale, other side. Exhale down. Inhale into another bridge. Really tuck the shoulder blades under. Feel the strength of the arch. And breathe to support whatever works the most. Exhale down. Bringing the hands gently clasped below the base of the skull, knees raised, bicycles. You're going to cross the body with the same outstretched leg. So, like this. And you're going to go to exactly your point of comfort. Don't touch if it constricts your breath too much. Exhale as you cross. Inhale. Exhale. Returning to center. Inhale your way up. Straightening your legs into staff pose. So you're planting your palms on either side of your hips and pushing up. Feel the support for your chest. And inhale into your lower body to relax the spine. Shoulders gently rotate out, creating more space for your breath. Turning your feet down, inhale, table pose. Now you can exhale down and inhale up as much as you want, or stay. Relaxing the head back, lengthening the thighs and knees away from your chest. Follow the sensations in your shoulders and release whenever you need to. Back to staff pose. Come down consciously. Draw your feet together into a butterfly pose. Your knees go towards the ground. You grip with your thumbs in the arch of your foot and let your strength lift your chest. Breathing to open your hips. Bring one hand across the feet. Inhale, plant the opposite hand behind you. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Opposite side. Inhale up. Exhale, twist, walking your fingers a little further. Feeling the twist from your root to your upper chest. Minimize how much you twist your neck, allowing it to simply accentuate the spinal twist. Exhaling, back to butterfly. Inhaling, opening the legs to a wide angle forward bend. Bringing your hands down, your shins, and if you can comfortably keep your chest lifted and hold the top of your feet, please do. Notice what's complaining. Breathe into it. Back away from the absolute edge that you can pull your body, and breathe to deepen the pose from a position with less tension. I want you to learn these sequences comfortably enough to do them on your own outside. The benefits of doing a practice in the grass are profound. You'll notice that I am not following the standard grounding flower sequence. I'm doing what I want to do today. As it so happens, I don't really want to go side to side, but I think I should. So it's important when you're making these choices to try to pay attention. Are you resisting something because it's truly not time? Or are you resisting it because it's unpleasant in a way you don't want to deal with? And there is a difference. Explore until you find it. So I inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now I have resistance to doing this, so I'm not going to push myself too far. I think some of my resistance comes because I try to accentuate the depth too quickly. My legs are stiff. I've been running. So I'm just going to let them tell me that they don't want to go very deep, and let that be okay. Feeling tension in my upper thigh. And there I got a nice release. Partly by noticing that was where the tension was, shifting to the other side and returning with the awareness that I have a challenge here. I found a release that, you probably could not see, but it definitely feels like a solid little victory. Turning back to child's pose. Breathing with the earth. Inhaling to all fours. Turning the toes under, coming up into a gentle down dog. So notice that my arms and my legs are bent. Now I'm going to sway side to side and work on straightening one set of limbs, opposite leg, opposite arm, and letting the others bend. I really encourage this practice. It gives your limbs a space to let you know what's tense. It's important not to imagine symmetry when it doesn't exist. Often people imagine like they're pressing through their arms equally, but really one arm is working much harder than the other. And so by giving priority to one side or the other, you'll expose what's really happening to your awareness and be that much more capable of supporting yourself towards balance. Inhale, lift an arm if you comfortably can. Breathe. Exhale. Inhale, always waiting for the inhale to tell you when it's ready and letting your motion follow. Exhale. Inhale. If you feel comfortable, consider lifting the opposite leg as well. You'll notice I'm not straightening it. I'm just getting a sense of my balance. Going with the momentum, even coming down faster than I want to, sometimes, in order to create a nice rapport with my body that brings me into a more centered relationship with my limbs. You are welcome to do this with just your legs. I find it very valuable to coordinate the opposite leg and arm. But you can accomplish a lot just by doing this. So make sure you don't overreach yourself. There's no need to try to straighten things and go to a point of frustration. If you can get good work done with less effort, it's preferable to doing something poorly because you're overreaching what your body's not ready for. And after all that, down dog feels nice and restful. And if it doesn't, it should. So find a way to make it easier. Breathe into your core, lengthen the lower back. Take pressure off your shoulders. Come forward into plank pose. Turn to the side. Lift one arm. Exhale down. Inhale up. Gracefully feeling the weight on the back inner foot, the back outer foot. Before considering lifting the top foot. before returning to plank. Elbows in. Chaturanga to up dog. To child's pose. Breathing with the earth. For inhaling, finding your way to a comfortable seated position. Adjust your ankles, creating space. Root your tail, perhaps draw the buttocks back to get the sit bones on the earth. And breathe with the work you've done for yourself. Find your way into your core, into the central line from your root to your crown. If your chest is feeling more tension than your back, find center between. If your lower belly is doing less work than your lower back, breathe into your lower belly and find center between. And you scan you, whatever is working a little too much to stay still. Bring your attention and your breath to the circle around your body at that height. And bring balance to the effort through subtle inner adjustments. gently bring your awareness back to the world around you. Opening your eyes, playing with the muscles in your face, and considering a commitment to keep this peace with you for the rest of your day. What is important to get done today, and what might you do to distract yourself that you should choose now not to do?